Miller loves me, Grandpa.
Then has he ever said that openly? Matter of fact, where's your ring?
I promise to end whatever I have with her. If only you promise to end your marriage with my father.
Honestly, he had been trying for days to lure her back to his arms, back to where she had always belonged, but it seems his efforts were useless. It seems she was more attached to her marriage and wouldn't consider leaving his father so they could get back together, especially since they were lovers until his father stole her from him.
But Miller, you know it's you I love. My marriage with your father means nothing to me as well.
Then why did you get married to him after a week of introducing the both of you? You were my fiancé and our wedding was supposed to be in a week. I come back to see you wrapped in his arms. Wait, was it because of his money? You're unusually quiet. Is it true? You left our relationship to get married to my dad? All because of money?
Yes, she was now married, but she could never stand seeing the man she had always loved being with another woman, more so a cheap girl from downtown. In her defense, she'd rather marry from the source than the one depending on the source. One shouldn't blame a girl for putting herself and her finances first.
Damn, Megan, how could you? We've been lovers since high school. Then why is it difficult for you to leave him and come with me?
Is that the reason you brought that slum girl to the guest house?
I'm not just bringing her in, we are getting married tomorrow.
When did you two even meet? Are you trying to get me jealous?
You might be wondering, who is this girl Miller brought into the mansion? Well, meet Adele, a 24-year-old lady raised by her foster grandparents in a tiny village down in South River. No fancy clothes, no designer bags, never lived the high life, never even dreamed of marrying rich. Just a simple girl who somehow caught the attention of a billionaire's son. Or did she? Because here's the thing about Adele, she actually fell into Miller's world by accident. He never looked at her the way she looked at him, with so much love. You might be wondering what a poor girl like her was doing, hanging out with a rich man's son, a man far above her league. But here's the thing, Miller didn't fall for her. In fact, he only found her amusing because her little heart fell for him, and he found that fascinating. Also, he noticed her presence in the guest house made Megan jealous. And a man's gotta do what he's gotta do to get his woman back, even if it means using Adele's love to his advantage.
But you know how much I love you? Your love gives me breath and it's the reason why I'm still alive. It's part of the reason I asked that you give me a few months and all this will be over.
I'm not a child, Megan. It's now or never. You have till the end of today to choose between me and my father. Your decision depends. Either you leave my father and come with me or I push through with the wedding.
Miller, wait!
Miller noticed the pain in her face whenever she complained about that girl. He could sense Adele's presence was eating her up. That means her feelings for him were still intact.
So you want to get married to that lowlife from the slums?
Well, I will if you still insist on this marriage with my dad.
Her plans weren't going as she expected. He was supposed to wait a little more. No, he can't push through with the wedding. It will kill her. She was going to lose her mind if he did. They were meant for each other. How dare that piece of trash try to steal him away?
Miller, stop, we are outside.
So, I'm kissing the woman after my heart.
Yeah, but I'm now married. What if your dad sees us?
Wow, you had to remind me that you're now my stepmother.
Miller said with a note of finality, hoping she would have a change of mind, at least for the sake of their love for each other. In less than 10 minutes, Miller joined Adele in the car. "You're back." She smiled at him, but he simply nodded. She noticed the slight frown on his face but wasn't sure if she could ask what was wrong. As he drove, Adele could not stop staring at his face. Unlike other girls, she was not interested in his wealth, lifestyle, or cars. He had been so nice to her since he rescued her several nights ago. He treated her wounds, took her back to her grandparents' hut, bought groceries, and took her to fancy places regularly. A man that doesn't like you would never do that for you, would he? Who could blame her heart for having feelings for a man so perfect like Miller? And what started as her Cinderella moment? Well, it's about to become her worst nightmare. In less than 10 minutes, Miller's driver stopped at a bridal store, then he and Adele both stepped out.
What are we doing here?
Getting you a wedding dress.
Good day, sir. Welcome to Bridal Beauty. How can we help
We
you?
want to get a wedding gown. It's really urgent to see our weddings tomorrow, so give her the most expensive gown here.
Tomorrow, you want to get married to me? This feels like a dream. We just met. And you haven't proposed yet. I don't have a ring yet.
Yes, I want to marry you. And about the ring? You don't have to worry about that. It's been sorted out.
Adele was shocked to the core. She had no idea about marriage or how to be a wife. She had never had a boyfriend before. Her grandparents might disagree with this. Things were happening too fast. Adele could barely get time to process what was happening, but deep down, she was so happy to become Mrs. Wilson. She knew he loved her a lot, but to the extent of marrying her. This is a dream come true. She giggled as she looked at herself in the mirror. Soon, she got her dress and other bridal items, and they both went back to his guest house. They stepped out of his car and walked into the guest house.
You don't seem to take this off, do you?
No
It was a
love.
pendant with her name
According
on it.
to my foster grandparents, my relatives. Either my mom or dad gave this to me. I can't lose it.
You must be Adele. Forgive Miller here for not formally introducing us.
Adele, this is my father's wife.
That wouldn't be necessary. She will find out when you get married, especially since this will be her home as well. You should wear something nicer next time. This is a guest house, not a clown's hideout.
Megan, that's enough.
Come on, Miller, I'm saying the truth. Look at her hair. You're from a reputable family. Of course, your father wouldn't accept mediocrity.
That's none of your business, stepmother.
Wedding tomorrow.
Yes, Grandma, that's how much we both love each other.
Honey, you just met him a week ago. You can't possibly get married just like that.
You know how much I love Miller. I thought you guys accepted our love.
Did he ask you to marry him?
Uh.
If he didn't, then I'm not going to watch you make a mockery of yourselves. Open your eyes, my dear child. A man who loves you will ask you to marry him.
He did, that's why we are getting married, right? Miller loves me, Grandpa.
Then has he ever said that openly? Matter of fact, where's your ring?
Come on, Grandma, tomorrow is the wedding. He will give it to me tomorrow. Who knows, maybe he ran out of money.
I know Miller. Isn't he the CEO of his father's company? I'm sure if he surely loves you, your fingers wouldn't be empty. I'm not stopping you from getting married. I just want to make sure his intentions are pure. If it is, then you can push through with the wedding.
It's your big day, my child. Your driver is here. Also, some other people are waiting for you.
Oh, Grandma. Has Grandpa approved my wedding with Miller yet?
Yes, honey.
Her makeup was done and her hair was perfectly set. Soon, they arrived at the church. Adele walked in, met the priest and a few guests before standing beside the altar and waiting patiently for Miller. Minutes turned to hours, but still, Miller wasn't there yet. Adele got tired of standing, so her grandma brought a chair for her. She sat and stared at the entrance, hoping for the love of her life to come be her husband. The anxiety was killing her. She just wanted to be his wife so badly. 5 hours passed and Miller still wasn't there. Slowly, tears rolled down her cheeks as the guests started leaving and
Grandma,
the priest
Miller's going to
kept
come, right? He's
complaining.
going to be my husband today, isn't he? Why isn't he here yet?
If he doesn't show up in the next 10 minutes, then there would be no wedding. I have an appointment at noon. Your fiancé is supposed to be here at 9 a.m. and it's 2 in the afternoon already.
Grandma, I love him so much. I would lose it if Miller doesn't show up.
Shh, don't say that, honey. It's okay. Don't cry.
Meanwhile, Miller lay in his drunken state with several bottles of alcohol scattered around him. He was fast asleep with no signs of waking up anytime soon. After dropping Adele off the day before, he went straight to Megan to plead with her. He wanted them to elope and start a new life, but Megan was truly gone. In that pain, he ordered the maids to bring enough liquor. He drank until he passed out on the floor.
5 more minutes. I'm here! So sorry I am late.
Oh, Miller, my love. I knew you would come.
Hey, have you been crying? I'm here now.
Then they both stood in their proper positions. Adele didn't bother to question why he was 5 hours late. All she cared about was that he was here, and that's all that mattered
He's
to
here
her.
now. We may begin, Father.
Adele, do you take Miller Wilson to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do you part?
Yes. Yes, I do. 1,000 times yes. I take him as my husband, my everything. I promise to love him with all my heart, to stand by him no matter what, to be the best wife he could ever ask for. I'll cherish every moment with him, support his dreams, and love him more than life itself. Yes, Father, I do. With everything in me, I do.
Miller Wilson, do you take Adele to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do you part?
But when it got to Miller's turn, he wasn't responding.
Miller, I ask again, Do you take Adele, Zach, as your lawfully health till death do you path?
Once again, Miller was in a daze. Adele's heart started racing. She tapped his shoulder and lifted his chin to look at her, but he was just silent. She turned to her grandparents and then back to him. She kissed his lips to get his attention, but he still didn't say a word. Then her body trembled and her heart ached. Why is he taking forever to say yes? Was he having second thoughts? Or maybe he doesn't love her enough to marry her. Miller, on the other hand, was confused about what he truly wanted. He wasn't sure if he should be getting married to someone he had no feelings for. He thought the wedding would trigger Megan to leave his father, but it seems he was wrong. If only Megan could just come and stop whatever this is. If only she could just say, "I've divorced your father. You don't have to marry this girl." He would be the happiest man on earth. He loved her way too much to marry another woman. She was the reason he looked forward to life after the death of his mother. Right now, answering the priest would either make him hate himself for life or make Adele hate herself for life. Either way, both were terrible options. On his way here, he only had one thing in mind: I'm not interested, and I no longer want to use you. But the moment he stepped inside this hall, he just couldn't bring himself to drop that cowardice word. Then why did he come here? Did he come here to break her heart? Was he here because he felt guilty? Or pity? Is he marrying her because he pities her? He glares at the tears in her eyes one last time before looking at the entrance. It seems his girlfriend was gone forever. He heaved a deep sigh, cleared his throat and said,